Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be talking about healthy ways to handle hard things you're going through. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Sanaya. I have a blog with my sister called We Signed Up To, where I talk about everything from being a child of two veterans to dealing with high school. If you have any questions about what I talk about in this video today, you can go to the article on coping skills I have and read it there at wesignedupto.com. Now, without further ado, let's get into this video. The first coping skill we will be talking about is one of my favorites, and that is music. It's really amazing how music affects us. It affects our mood, it affects the way we look at the world, and because of this, music can be a really healthy way to really handle whatever you're walking through. A great example of what I'm talking about, I think, is in Stranger Things, when Max is being attacked by Vecna, and she puts on Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. The moment she listens to that music, it brings up memories. It brings her back to all the good things that she can remember, and it pulls her out of that dark place. The amazing thing is, music can do the same for us. By finding a song or an artist for yourself that really brings you peace, that is a really healthy way to not escape, but cope with whatever you're going through. There is a whole science behind this that I'm not going to get into in this video. The whole thing that you need to remember is that if music affects you in a positive way, lean into that, and you are one step closer to dealing with hard things you go through in a healthy way. Okay, coping skill number 2 is reading. One of my favorite pastimes. Honestly, all of these I'm going to be talking about are my favorite, so get used to me saying that. But yes, reading. Something that you thought could have been just a pastime is more than just, something you do on the weekends. Reading is a way to escape into different worlds, especially when you're reading nonfiction. And it's amazing how even that can be a coping skill. The thing that I love about reading, besides the fact that I can escape into different worlds, is that I can sometimes even find myself in the books that I'm reading. What do I mean by this? Well, when you're reading about a young person who is risking everything to save their family, or another teenager who is navigating home life and at high school, it's really easy to find things in these characters, qualities or quirks even, that we can identify with. By doing this, we can then appreciate our own characteristics and qualities in a different way. And that's why I think reading is such a powerful coping skill, because it's almost like a step above music in the way that you can really personally relate to these characters and walk alongside them as they're going through their hardship. At the same time, you're navigating your own. On to coping skill number 3. This is the last coping skill, and honestly, a really amazing one, because we're stepping away from the more indirect ways of coping by listening to music and reading, and walking into a very personal, very direct way of coping, which is journaling. Journaling is, I think, one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. You're stripping back all the outside noise, everything, and taking one-on-one time to really reflect on what you are feeling and what you are going through in a way that no one else can but you. The amazing thing about journaling is that it's very validating. It's a way to get everything that you can't really say or just don't have the words at the moment to say onto paper. And journaling can take many different forms. It doesn't need to look perfect. It doesn't need to be perfectly curated sentences or neat handwriting. It can be a brain dump where you just write down everything you're feeling, whether it makes sense or not. And then at the end, you can then go back to it, look over it, maybe even rewrite it. Journaling can help you cope in a way that music and reading cannot, because it's from you. If you find getting all of your thoughts down onto a blank sheet of paper is hard, there are journals that are made to help with that, like guided journals or the 5-minute journal. The point is to use journaling as a way to get those thoughts that you can't verbalize at the moment down. And once you do, you will find that you can really understand things in a more clear way. Now that is all I have for you guys today. If you want to learn more about the coping skills I discussed in this video, you can go to my blog at wesignedupto.com and read the article I have on there about coping skills, or subscribe for more videos just like this. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye!